Hey guys, today we're going to react to Rush, Lock and Key. This is the official music video and it's 5 minutes long. Not really sure what it's going to be about, but I know that it's from the Power Windows album. Maybe, not really sure actually. But yeah, I think it's from the late 80s, that means synthesizers and keyboards, probably. And yeah, I'm very excited to see this one and to see what it's actually about and stuff. So let's start. Balloon. Very late 80s already. Very nice, very groovy.
Heart of a lonely hunter, God's a dangerous frontier. The balance can sometimes fail, strong emotion can tip the scale.
I like Neil's drummer in this one as well.
Don't wanna silence a desperate voice for the sake of security. No one wants to make a terrible choice on the price of being free. I don't wanna face the killer instinct, face it in you or me. So we
I like the chorus as well, you know? Has very nice melodies.
lock and key. It's not a matter of mercy, it's not a matter of law.
The bass is also very groovy.
It's not a matter of conscience, a search for probable cause. It's just a matter of instinct, a matter of fatal flaws. No reward for resistance, no assistance, no applause. I don't wanna face the killer instinct, face it in you or me.
Very disco-like, no?
I don't wanna face the killer instinct, face it in you or me. So we keep it under lock and key.
I was the manager of like a record label, and I listened to this. I'd say this has radio potential. Currently a little guitar solo. Okay, so I'm going to pause right here. Sorry for that, but I'm going to rewind so you guys can enjoy it later. But we reached the half of the song, so I gotta talk about what my first impressions are and stuff like that. I think it's very 80s, very late 80s, full of synthesizers, keyboards. I don't think there is a synthesizer, but I'm pretty sure there is a keyboard. And the bass is also very groovy by Geddy Lee as well, as usual, to be honest. Neil Peart's drums are on point. They're staying behind because, otherwise they would overwhelm the keyboards and guitar. So he's staying behind, but he's doing some really cool dynamics with his drums as well. So it's not just bah, bah. He's not just keeping up the beat, but he is also improvising on it as well, which is really cool. I noticed that he does that quite a lot. As you can see, he's probably like in his 40s, maybe 30s, who knows. I'm not sure when they were born. I'm pretty sure like maybe in the 50s, maybe in the 60s. I'm not really sure. But yeah, Not really sure what the song is talking about just yet, but we'll analyze the lyrics later to try to find out exactly what he's talking about. And yeah, apparently we're going to like Alex's guitar solo. Not really sure what to expect, except a very disco-like 80s song, 80s guitar sound right here. So let's see.
I don't wanna face the killer instinct, face it in you or me. So we keep it under lock and key. Lock and key.
There's some very powerful chords. And the bluesy as well.
Don't wanna silence a desperate voice for the sake of security. No one wants to make a terrible choice on the price of being free. I don't wanna face the killer instinct, face it in you or me. So we keep it under lock and key. I don't wanna face the killer instinct, face it
This is
in
very
you or
radio
me.
friendly, isn't it?
So we keep it under lock and key. Lock and key. We don't wanna be victims, on that we all agree.
Little break.
So we lock up the killer instinct and throw away the key.
Well, it's a big grand finale. This drumming is very good. Honestly impresses me a lot of the times. Currently it goes into a little fade out. And I think that's the end of the song, so let me go back a little. And now we're going to analyze the lyrics to try to find out what he's talking about. Personally, I found this song very nice actually. I really enjoyed it, and it was fun. I don't think it was the best Rush song ever, but it's surely like one of those hits from the radio era of the 80s, you know? Like, many hits from the 80s kind of remind me of this as well. So I can see what they are trying to go for. Not really sure if the Power Windows album has some like big masterpiece made of prog rock or something like that. But until now, I've noticed that there are a lot of very short songs that are perfect for radio play and stuff like that. So I can see what they're trying to go for. And it kind of works, honestly. I don't think it worked long term because, you know, apparently they did this at the very late 80s. So the what do you call it? The time was over. They did it too late for it to be considered at the right time, you know. Or maybe I'm completely wrong. You guys can tell me in the comments. Now let's check the lyrics. Okay, so I read the lyrics for Lock and Key, and apparently it's kind of like an existential or very like a outside looking in type of view of society and how people cannot commit crimes or kill each other, not because of empathy sometimes, but because of the law, because they get imprisoned or they get guilty conscience. So there's always a consequence for doing something terrible like that. And apparently he is saying that, you know, society suppresses this feeling that is natural, that is instinctive, or I guess I could call it, where is it? The killer instinct. which is a primitive design behind the finer feelings, the civilized veneer, yada yada yada. The heart of a lonely hunter guards a dangerous frontier. So apparently, it's kind of like a guy who naturally, instinctively wants to kill other people, or no, wants to kill anything, not be, and he doesn't do it not because he feels guilty conscience, but also because he'll get locked up and there are consequences to that action, you know. So yeah, trying to find like a verse, and he talked about how sometimes there's no probable cause and how people can just kill each other for the no good reason, you know. Like there's sometimes where people just kill each other for over nothing and stuff like that, so that can happen. That balance can sometimes fail, strong emotions can tip the scale. Talking about how we have this inner urge to act on our what is it called, intrusive thoughts, but we choose to not do so logically. But when we're so emotional, we drop all the logic out and we act on anger or sadness or and stuff like that. We act on emotion pretty much. So that's what happens. And apparently to keep it in, keep the killer instinct inside without facing the consequences, we must keep the killer instinct under the lock and key. So we must lock it out and throw away the key. And there's no applause, no assistance, no reward for resistance, which means that there is no you get nothing for acting the way society wants you to act except for yourself, you know, because there are consequences to what you do. So you probably don't want to kill anybody, otherwise you're going straight to jail or killed, you know, or have a guilty conscience, anyways. So yeah, I think that's what this song is talking about. If you guys have any other interpretations, tell me in the comments, and also tell me in the comments more songs from Rush that I should probably listen to as well. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. There's a Ko-Fi link in the description if you want to donate, and you can also join the membership so you can get some exclusive benefits and also help me to get a new camera and a new microphone as well. And thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe.